Slay them all.
Weedon Island is a large preserve located on the St. Petersburg side of Old Tampa Bay. It's an awesome area to kayak fish. It's easily accessible due to the dedicated kayak launch. The whole length is easily paddled, it's fairly protected from the wind, there's great tidal flow, especially near the mouth, the water is super clear, which is perfect for spotting and sight casting, and you'll see a bunch of wildlife. It's not uncommon to see manatees, bonnet heads, snook, and large schools of fish including reds, sheep's head, and trout. Every time I've been out there, I always see massive schools of mullet, which is one of the techniques I use to find reds during outgoing and low tide. The key during that tide is chase the mullet. I usually fish that area on days with a strong outgoing tide in the early mornings, but I've also had success with outgoing tides throughout any part of the day. Over at Weedon Island, during outgoing and low tide, the water recedes from the mangrove lines and it forces those reds out further onto the flats and search for food in more oxygenated water. But now, since they're more exposed, one method those reds use to their advantage is to stick around and under large schools of mullet. Not only do these large schools provide protection from predators above the water, but their feeding and movement tends to stir at the bottom and gives the reds plenty of opportunities to snag those displaced crustaceans. If you see a large school of mullet, it's highly likely that there are a few reds or jacks tagging along. If I spot a large school of mullet, I'll park well away from the school and either cast past them and reel into the school, or cast in front of them and let the school come to my bait. I like using live shrimp on a 3/8 ounce jig or the Z-Man New Penny shrimp or root beer paddle tails. Once the school's right on top, give it a jig, and if there's a red hanging around, he'll hit it. I'll usually fish a school of mullet for about 15 minutes, and if there aren't any hits, I move on to the next large school of mullet. I've had lots of success catching reds by chasing those schools, and I hope this video is helpful to both new and seasoned kayak fishermen. Thanks for watching, tight lines, and thanks for getting wasted with me, Pino Cuda. If you like this video, please follow our Instagram and check out our other videos on YouTube.